David Corson, Thursday, October 30th, 2025. Oh, it's about 6:15. Just letting the dogs out. There they are, the pack, all four of them. It's windy, stopped raining. It's rained here, it poured for the last 2 days. My lawn's loving it. And freezing. Gonna be in the low 40s tonight. And yeah. No snow. Shoot, I didn't even think I even saw snow last year. It gets cold here in the south. It's it's really nice. It could be in the 80s a couple weeks from now for Thanksgiving. We just have this little cold snap came through. We need the rain. We need the it's breezy, it's cold. We put an extra blanket on the bed. We want to use the fireplace, but it kind of stinks when you first use it. So, but I think we might crank it up. Maybe we'll crank it up tonight. See what it looks like. I got to get a cord of wood delivered, and for the outdoors is real wood, indoors gas, but it puts out a serious heat for sure. But anyway, hey, hope you got a great Thursday. Smile on your face, positive thought, ready to go in your Thursday night. Getting ready for TGIF number 44, I think it is tomorrow. Number 9, 8 left. I don't know. I know we're in single digits, and it's for November 1st is Saturday. Thanksgiving, 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks later, and then you're in December, and the year's over. So, yeah, I swear I am like planning for battle for 2026. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to finish my last couple issues off and just get things done that I want to have in place going into the new year, and just have everything done. I want my books up to date. I just want everything I want to start the year like really decluttered, completely clean, built a house. That box is taped shut, done, moved on, and just finish everything that was on your list. And I've done a lot, man. I can't wait to really assess everything that I've done, but I've done a lot, and I'm hanging. I'm still breathing, still kicking. I'm looking forward to 2026. It's an exciting time. And that asteroid up there, 31 Atlas, it's behind the sun right now. Can't see it. No one knows what's going on with it. It's about the size of Manhattan, they say. And it's like 3 or 5 miles wide. I mean, it's a mountain. But you know what? What could happen is it's going to be a rock, a meteor, or an asteroid. That's what they say it is. But it could be alien technology. I'm just saying. It could have intelligence on there. And or as it goes around the sun, it normally gets a slingshot. They say it might go into Jupiter's, it might orbit Jupiter. It's crazy, man. But we're not going to see it until first week in November. So we got a little ways to go. But he said it's a couple of weeks, for it to make its way around. But it's still up there, and more people are talking about it. I've been looking at it. They found that thing on July 1st. So since the summer, I've been kind of looking at it. But now I really want to know: is it just a rock, or does Hey, listen, I never ever said there was never intelligent out there. The universe, the galaxy, the Milky Way, all these, it's just unbelievable when you think about what a tiny little ball we're on, So, but hey, listen, I'm psyched I'm on the ball on a Thursday on October 30th. That's for sure. I just had a great day, man. A lot of stuff. Had some good conversations. I'm finishing my women's retreat proofing. I'm going to send it over to my editor and tell him, hey, get this ready. And again, we're going to lay out that section and get the issue done. I'm going to send everything to my artist tomorrow, so he has all my files. I'm like, let's finish this issue. HVAC, got some good stuff in there. If we have to fill some stuff, whatever, let's just get it done, invoice it, and move on to November and December. Both have really good issues. Helping my men's retreat in there, and I've got my RCA directory coming up in the just signage. It's a good issue. There's some good stuff in there, and like I said, just finish the year off, and then go into 2026, with your plan in place, and ready to rock right away. Yeah, I'm not missing a second. So anyway, my word of the day, thinking about prosperity and doing business and all that. Hey, capital. Yeah, capital. There's all sorts of capital. There's financial, there's emotional, there's legal, there's political, there's business. Capital, it comes in all sorts of things. But as far as capital within yourself, improving, you should be improving what you're worth every day. And just not let every day, every second counts. Every game counts. I always say it. It always comes down to a couple of plays. And right now, as we go into finishing the first month of October of Q4, and then move into the second month on Saturday, November 1st, capital. Just think about it. You can look back at this whole year and go, do I have the right amount of capital to go into 2026 with? In my mind, in my body, my strength, the way I speak. Do I have enough RFPs out there? I could rattle off hundreds of things, of different things that you could have on there. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, making the bed, washing the car. Bottom line, you gotta have capital in life. And in your 24-hour period, you always invest in yourself, and that's capital. And whatever you're doing, you do it 150%, you're investing, that's capital. That's called sweat equity, okay? Sweat equity is an awesome thing to have, all right? I didn't take a paycheck for almost 8 months when I started my company back in December 17th, 2001, okay? But I'm still standing. I got my hands in everything, I swear. But I'll tell you, capital, confidence, if you have a lot of confidence and you have a good attitude and you're positive and you have all those different, silos that are underneath that word capital that you have, and you build them up every day, oh my God, you're going to be a terror in 2026. Like if you're an athlete, you want to have a great 2020 spring season on the wax field, or finish off 2026 hockey, make the playoffs. I don't know, March Madness, whatever you're doing, b-ball in the hardwoods, getting ready for the golf season, the baseball season, softball, lacrosse, whatever it might be, tennis. The bottom line is, as an athlete, you got to have capital. Capital in your research, capital in the way that you treat your body, capital in the way that you watch video, capital how you practice, because remember, you're going to play as you practice. Capital if you bring your game, your game face, to the game when you step off the bus, so you can execute. Did you bring that capital with you? Damn, you've been building it all week. Why would you leave it? But always bring it. Always bring it. That's such a cool. I love that saying. Always bring it. Bring it. Come on, man. Let's go. Back it up. It's called capital. Okay? It's like becoming a black belt. 2-3 years of practice and competition, breaking boards and, testing and all that stuff. It's such an amazing thing. And then when you get your black belt, you're like, oh my God, I got to get my second one. But I know that there's so much more involvement in doing that. But I could probably do it. Hey, listen, you just got to build it in your schedule if you really want to go for it. It's one of my goals. This year was my sleep. I told my instructor, man, I think I'm going to go back and go for my second degree black belt next year. I like the workout. It's a good workout, and X amount of times a week. And I love elbow strikes. Freaking elbow, that's just an unbelievable strike. But listen, capital, athletics, you got to have it. Business, you got to have it. The way that you position your company, the way that you, your HR, the way that you hire your people in business development, the way your service, goes out there and puts out all the fires that might be out there. Man, there's so much in business that capital you have to have. But you know what? You work on it every day. Rome wasn't built in a day, all right? And you know what? You just invest in it. You figure out what you need to do, and that's all capital. So, in business, whether it's in product, in your mind, your positivity, the way, all that capital, your investment in time, it all pays off. As long as you give it your all and you have a good game plan and, you go for it. Hey, listen, 9 out of 10 businesses don't make it in this country. That's just reality, I don't know. My CPA says, "Mate, Dave, you've ridden so many roller coasters in your 25 years, man. You're like my poster child." I'm like, "I know, man. It's been a wild freaking ride." But hell, I wouldn't have done it anyway different. Hey, I'm hanging. I'm still got my magazine. I just built my freaking house, and I got my health. I got my dogs. I got my wife, and I got my boat, and I've seen a lot of stuff. I just want to have fun, man. I just want to have fun and laugh. Freaking laughing is so, capital and laughing. If you work on laughing, that is such a cool thing. I love laughing, especially, dirty comedian. Oh man, I love F-bombs if they're said in the right way. Capital, business, you got to have it. Relationships, you got to build capital, trust, communication, honesty, all of those things, being flexible, negotiable. All of those things are capital that you build into the relationship. If you want to go that route, you'll find out, hey, if you don't think it's good, like I said, if it's not benefiting you, get out of it. You only have one life, you can't waste your time. You just got to move on. There's a ton of fish in the sea. Whatever you're looking for, it's out there. It's like my kid, "Oh, I'm never going to see that blue Ford F-150 again." Yeah, right, there's a million of them out there. So, but you know what? Capital's so important, in relationships, because remember, with capital, you can communicate with the least amount of words to get your point across, so a third grader will understand what you're saying. And when you can do that day in and day out, on the athletic field, on the business front, relationship front, whatever you're doing, if you can do that, you're gonna have so many wins and learns. We never lose. You win and you learn, but you're set for battle. Trust me on that. Okay, so the communication is key in everything you do, and getting your point across. And you only have so much time in a day, and you don't want to waste your time. Don't repeat yourself. Just get to the point. This is what I can do. Let's go for it. Stay positive. Move on. Next. So, capital in the relationships, and not just personal. People that you talk to, every day. I mean, it could be someone in the pharmacist in the drugstore, or someone at the gas pump, or whatever. I mean, listen, I'm just a social person. I just freaking yak. But I want to offer something, and I also want to take something from them. I don't care if I'm talking to the AT&T customer service rep about my fiber optic line. All right, I want to talk to them nice, and I just listen. I told this guy, I was on this webinar the other night, and I was like, "Look, man, I get stuff all day." I just said, "Look, I liked his story, so I did the webinar, and I like the AI bot. I want to know more about it." And the guy's like, "Oh man, that's so cool, man." And I said, "Yeah, I'm not interested in anything else. I'm just interested in this one little thing. You should have the owner call me." And he called me back. Yep. I'm telling you, capital. Like, I didn't have to stay on if I didn't stay on the hour, he wouldn't have known that I had logged off. But I stayed and watched the whole, and I was waiting for the upsell, but I just wanted to talk to him about the software. It was freaking unbelievable. So, capital, yeah. And you got to give your body capital. Rest. Rest is capital. You give your body rest. You build that capital up with your body every day, 6 to 8 hours. It'll perform for you as long as you're breathing. And your body, you have one body, one mind. You got to take care of it. You got to feed it. You got to ice the bumps and bruises, and you got to give it rest. If you don't, man, but if you do, it's going to get up and go, "Let's go, Dave. Of course, we're ready to kick ass." My body does that for me every day. I get about 6 hours, man, every morning. It's between 5:15, 10 to 5 to 5:20. I say that's basically when I wake up. Or I'm like, okay. I look over, check my phone. My phone's sitting on. But it's not on. I gotta look. I got this little clock. It's on dim. I gotta see what it is. And then I get up. I'm like, okay, I'm ready to go. Sometimes I get up. Sometimes I just sit there for a couple of minutes. It could be anything. So, yeah, capital with your body. And if you work on your capital on anything, For the remainder of the year, you'll have about 60 days of data on yourself. Record it right here on your phone. You know your phone's attached to your hand all day. So you might as well just, use the diary or put a notepad in there or whatever. But put a paragraph. It's a couple minutes, 30 seconds. Say how you worked on your capital that day. Business, personal, athletics, life, sleep, whatever. And at the end of the year, you have 60 days of data on yourself. You'll be blown away. You'll remember every day. Some days you were right there. Some days you weren't the greatest days, and how you handled it. And then if you cross the line at December 31st and you don't miss a day, no better time than the present. Do it now. Do it tonight. Right when we get off this call, do it. And you'll have 60 videos. And I'm telling you, it's really good stuff. It's like a self-check thing. I'm going on 2 years at the end of the year, and I'm never going to stop. I just like it. I don't even know what I'm going to do next year. I've done what's my phrase. This year it's what's my word. It's capital today. Love that word. But hey, if you can take the value nugget, go for it. But capital, man, it's got to be part of you. It's a connector. It makes you take action. All of those things. So listen, man, I appreciate y'all. Have a great rest of your Thursday. Happy TGIF early. I'll see you tomorrow. Where, I have no idea. And be safe out there. Head on a swivel. Woohoo! I'm spinning. And know your surroundings. Take action. Capital.